Hey guys, it's Steve with Orlando Collector Deviants. We are here again live at the Osceola Heritage Park at the Infinity Toy and Comic Con. We have none other than Tom Ropp, the Con Father.
No.
We're here to talk about his upcoming show, Daytona Beach and Comic Convention.
Yep.
That's coming up
September 7th and 8th.
September 7th and 8th to make sure I got it all of it. Oh, see, I even put September 7th and 8th down there, right?
You're very professional with this.
I try.
We've come a long way.
We have.
I don't that much anymore on there.
Well, it takes a while. No, okay. But we are here. We're going to talk with Tom about what we should be expecting from Daytona. He's done a little bit of changing around this year.
A little bit, yeah.
Still not in Daytona, but
but we're in the same county.
Yeah, well, because Volusia County is the biggest county, but yeah.
Well, that's like Orlando Collector's Deviants are no longer in Orlando.
I work in Orlando.
See? Semetics.
Yeah. Okay, so with Daytona Beach coming up, what can we expect from the show?
Well, from the show, like most of the shows that we do, lots of comics. We're bringing in a few more out-of-state vendors this time. Some of the booths are actually bringing in some of their own artists with them. Kyle from Cowabunga Comics, Kyle Willis, you guys know him, is bringing in a guy out of Germany, and I hate to try to say his name because I will butcher it. We have Arkham Asylum Comics, and they're going to be bringing in artists with them. And then, of course, we have artist Pat Broderick, Bill Black. We have a writer like John Crawford that's going to be there. Silverline will be in the house again. And then I think it's about 85 booths of nothing but comics and toys. So
majority comics.
Yes, majority is mainly comics. So if you're tired of going to the bigger shows and paying a lot of money and only seeing about 6 dealers and paying to park and then walking miles and miles, you can come out to the show in September. Free parking. We have food trucks, ATM on site. And it's a real simple $10 to get in for the day or $15 for both days.
Now, is it just the one building this year?
Yes, we're just going to stay in the building, the Tommy Lawrence Arena, which is about 22,000 square feet. And so you'll be centralized, really simple and easy. We've done in the past, we've done 2 buildings, but it's been kind of hard to get people to go back and forth for 2 buildings. And while some people are happy with that, it doesn't always work. So it's just been easy to keep it as one big. So simple and easy, as they say. Keep it simple, stupid. And then at least the first 400 to 500 people on Saturday will get a goodie bag, which will have anywhere from a $5 to about a $40 comic into it. Have a bunch of flyers, other promotional things. And then on Sunday, we'll do a couple hundred bags the same way.
Okay. So that's both Saturday and Sunday?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So we'll make sure we have some goodie bags for both days. We also do stuff through VetTix, which we've talked about in the past. So we're glad to be working with them again this year. And then a lot of stores that help support us we'll end up going to and handing out some free passes for their support and for helping us, and then they can pass them on to their customers.
Now you got a few of the local comic book stores that are coming down.
We have some different stores in the area. We've got Cloak and Dagger. We have Arkham Asylum Comics. Now you're going to make me try to think of everybody.
Well, Cowabunga Comics.
Cowabunga Comics, yes. We have Feed Your Imagination, who's coming out. Cliff's Books. Then we have a lot of regular
Living
dealers.
Dead.
Living Dead will be there to shop and
they're just buying. They're not having the whole.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, but they've been a big help getting flyers out and getting information out about the show. So we'll make sure that they have some free passes to pass out as well. Comic Central out of Sanford has been very helpful as well. Um, and then, like I said, we're bringing in out-of-state dealers. We have one that's coming from Maryland. We have a couple out of the Carolinas, and then some out of Georgia. And then we also have a guy coming out of Alabama, and another one coming out of Tennessee area.
Now, are we expecting to see any like big books? Do you know? Because sometimes they'll tell you, "Hey, I'm gonna. Do you think I should bring these?" Or
Yeah, you'll. I don't know if you'll see an Action Comics 1 in there, but more than likely you'll see at least one or two Amazing Fantasy 15s, Spidey 1. Of course, somebody somewhere is going to have an Incredible Hulk 181. And then, of course, you'll see the mid-grade stuff. And you'll find people that are being there with $1.50 comics. So there's a good mix of stuff for everybody. If you're into the hot newer comics, there are people that will set up and have the variants and stuff. We will have Alpha Omega certifications. They'll be on there. So if you want to get something graded, or if you want to get something signed and you want them to witness it, they'll be there for that.
at Alpha Omega now, they do more than just comics. They even do cards and toys and games and
anything that you want to get certified and get signed. They'll be there to do that. They also will take books if you want to just bring in and get Blue Label submitted books. They'll take the books for you and submit them. So.
Now, are you going to have? He's going to kill me because I can't remember his name. Cleaning the comics.
No. Well, yes. He just signed up because we had one guy that dropped out. So we will have Spineworks.
Spineworks,
Lenny,
okay.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
Lenny will be there from Spineworks.
I apologize, Lenny, because I'm sitting here. It's like I can't think of his name.
Yeah,
and I've had Lenny clean up some of my comics, and he does a great job.
Yeah. So he will be there. He'll be there set up selling books, but at the same time, if you want to bring stuff over and submit it to him to be cleaned or pressed, he can do that for you. Or he can look at your books and tell you what he can or can't do as far as trying to make them look better.
And I'm going to tell you, and this isn't trying to hijack your interview, but I had Lenny tell me it was going to be very difficult on a book that I had, and it came out. He surprised himself what he was able to do. That was my Ghost Rider #1.
That's a good book.
But my copy that I had gotten wasn't the greatest looking shape.
Right.
By the time it came back from him, it was a totally different book than what I gave him.
Nice. If you bring a book to him and it has a very bad spine roll, a lot of times he's able to fix that. He did that on a Hot Wheels comic that I gave him. I handed it to him and said, look, it's needed to look a little bit better. Sometimes when we buy books and we're trying to resell them, and not looking to get them graded, it's good to have somebody like Lenny that can turn around and make them present better.
Oh, yeah.
And so he was able to get the roll out of it, make it look nice, and it added value to the book.
And I'm going to tell you guys, go to a professional on those. A lot of people say they can clean comics for you. I would only trust a professional. Because I've seen some people, they told me they could clean a comic for me, and they ruined the comic. Because some of these guys, they might have been lucky once, but the second time, not so lucky.
You want someone that if you're going to do it, the paper from all different eras or different, thicker, glossier covers, thinner paper, different inks. And if you get the wrong person, you're in trouble.
Sorry.
That looks a little...
You see what I'm seeing?
I looked over and I can't help smiling. Just for those of you that like to know off camera, there's something folky going on over here.
Yep. I'm sorry about that, but it was like Tom didn't catch it right away. That's why I was kind of pointing.
No, Tom kind of saw it out of the corner of his eye and didn't want to stare. So.
Well, that's just Trish being naked, like when we were talking with Tommy. Topless, not naked, topless.
There you go.
Don't forget, Bitcoin, not dollar bills, Bitcoin. So, what are you hoping to get out of this show?
Just hoping that we can increase the attendance from the last couple of years. #1.
And you've been close to over what, a couple thousand?
We've been close to 2,000 Last year was like 1,700. The year before was around 1,900. That's for 2 days. Usually Saturday's the busiest day. Um, we're just looking to try to get over a couple thousand and let people know that yeah, it's great to go to the bigger shows and meet all the movie stars and everything. But if you're a comic person and you want to buy comics and stuff, that the Daytona Beach show is a comic book show. And what I'm trying to get across to people is that first off, we're affordable, number one. Number two, if you're that person that wants to come in and dig and just look at comics, this is the show for you. Other than going to Heroes Con once a year up in Charlotte, North Carolina, there's not much in Florida as far as a comic book show. So I'm just trying to get that point across. And hopefully we can draw 2,000 people this year. We got, like I said, we got food trucks to kind of keep people there, keep them happy. So let's see what happens.
What kind of food trucks?
This year we have the one guy that's going to be there. He's going to do barbecue and hamburgers and stuff.
Abe again?
Abe's going to come and he does hot dogs and stuff like that. He also does burgers. And then Gotham City Pizza is reopened, and he's actually got a table, so they will make pizza off-site and then bring it and have it there for sale by the slice. And then we'll bring our ice cream people in. Gotta have ice cream, good humor ice cream.
Yep.
And so that should be enough to keep everybody kind of happy with a variety of food and drinks.
No potatoes?
No potatoes. I have not been able to get in touch with those people that did that show a long time ago. I know America from Big J's Toys. She always talks about wanting them back.
Well, that's because I still owe her a potato.
Oh, is that why? Yeah, I reached out to them guys, and they told me last year that they had kind of stopped doing it, which, kind of sad.
It is. Okay, is there anything else you'd like to partake on the people?
Partake on the people. No, just enjoy the interviews and
come down
and come down to Daytona Beach Comic Convention September 7th and 8th. $10 admission per day or $15 for both. And tell them Steve and Trish sent you.
And then they'll charge you double to get in the door. Now, real quick before I let you go, how are you liking the day?
It's been fun. I'm kind of, my problem with doing this show here is that Louis goes out and unlike us, we don't put up the drapes and the curtains and stuff. And
I know, makes out the rest of us look bad.
You can see the background here. It's hey, Jonathan, be nice.
Godfather.
So no, this has been a really good show. A lot of people in here, mainly big family that runs it. So
big family.
Yeah, big family, an extended family. And it's good to be here. Everybody seems to be pretty cool that's in here to set up. So if you haven't gotten out here this year, next year, I highly suggest you come to Infinity Con.
Well, if you haven't got out here this year, we're here till 5 o'clock. You can still make it.
Got time.
You can come see the Godfather in person.
Oh, Lord.
Talk comics. Because here's the thing. This is my relationship with Tom when I first met Tom. I always went to Tom to get a history lesson. Every show, I got a history lesson. And I might have irritated him, but I grew on it. Yeah, kind of like a growth over in the side of the neck.
Yeah, well, it's good to have.
Now, have you seen anything that's caught your eye while you've been here?
I haven't been able to shop too much. I have walked around. I think there's some cool stuff in here. There's a lot of stuff to look at. But I haven't seen anything I've got to have just yet. But once I go back to my booth, if I'm not busy, I'm going to walk around and see if I can find something.
Yeah, you got John there.
But John's been by himself. I'm a little worried now.
He's enjoying the serenity. You got 2 babies. Yeah, you don't got that serenity. Okay. With that, guys, we will talk to you in a little bit when we have our next guest on. Remember, Daytona Beach, September 6th, 7th, and 8th.
7th and 8th.
Not 6th, 7th, 8th, just 7th and 8th. I almost screwed up. I caught myself.
Volusia County Fairgrounds.
Over in the land.
Yeah, that's the land. I know you can't read backwards.
No, I keep wanting to say Daytona because it's in my backyard.
Oh, no, it's close.
Literally, it's like the same. You go this way, you're in Daytona, and you go this way, you're at the land.
And if you go a little further south, you're in Orange City.
Yep. And with that, guys, like I said, we'll see you in a little bit with the next guest. And